Hi, Terry VanNoy. Welcome to Math Class with Terry V. Hope this video helps you out, and if you enjoy it, please share it, comment, or like it. And you can also go to my website, MathPowerLine.com. It's a math resource blog, lesson videos for students, and other resources for parents and teachers. Give me a call or go to my website or email. All right, let's go to today's lesson. Now this video is a viewer challenge. That means someone has sent this idea in to me, or has actually sent me the problem to me, and I make a video for you to try. So it involves the angles and the diagonals of a parallelogram. Let's take a look. Alright, we have a parallelogram labeled WXYZ. Notice the two diagonals are drawn, and we have some inside angles measured. We also have a line segment 7 is CY, okay, that is 7 units long, and CX is 9 units long. We also have these outer sides here of the parallelogram labeled. So, given all that information and what you know about the properties of the angles and sides of a parallelogram, including the diagonals, give that a try. Pause the video and come on back. Let's take a quick glance at the answers here, and I'm going to assume you've tried this on a piece of paper, and you might want to mark up the ones that you missed, and I'm going to be working through those right now. So let's take a look at how I got those answers. Alright, angle XWZ is this angle right here, and we need to try to figure out what that is. Well, we know this part is 42, so what is that part? Well, the key is to remember that for a parallelogram, opposite sides are parallel. So XY and WZ are parallel, and that means that this angle here, 63, is an alternate interior with that. Those are congruent angles, aren't they? So that means that this must be 63 degrees, and together that makes 105. We're going to be using that idea of the alternate interior angles in a lot of these questions coming up. Number 2, angle WXY is this one right here. Okay, we've got to figure out what that angle is. Notice, of course, it's in two parts, and I know that this 28-degree angle here is this one right here. Okay, we know that's 28, but we got to figure out the other part. Now the key is to know from number 1, the previous problem, that this angle 63 is this angle 63 because of being alternate interior angles. And this angle 42 could also be written down here, but that's also alternate interior angles. So the total here is 105, as I said on number 1. And remember that the opposite angles of a parallelogram are congruent, so if I just do a quick sketch here, these bigger angles here are 105, as we just said. So what do we know about the other angles? Well, the idea is, hopefully you've understood that these consecutive angles here, these two next to each other, or these two here below next to each other, are supplementary. So we're going to take 180 and subtract 105 to see what's left. And that will be that other pair of interior angles. All right, notice how that would be 65. Excuse me, I mean 75. So those opposite angles are 75. There we go for number 2. Number 3, the measure of angle WZC. Okay, that would be this angle right here. Well, as we said in the previous problem, together these two angles would make 75. So let's take 28 away from 75 and figure out that answer. That's right, be 47 degrees. Number 4, measure of angle WCX. WCX is this angle right here. Now we know this angle here is 28 because it is an alternate interior angle with that angle down there. All right, so we have a triangle. We know that one angle is 42, the other angle is 28, and we can figure out the third angle because that's the difference from 180. All three angles add up to 180, and these two angles add up to 70, and then we subtract to get 110. All right, not too bad on that one. Number 5, what's the length of YZ? Now YZ is this side here. Notice it's opposite that angle. We know the opposite angles of a parallelogram, opposite sides are congruent. So that's got to be 13.2. Number 6, XZ. XZ, of course, is a diagonal. And what do we know about the diagonals of a parallelogram? Well, when we draw both of them in, we do know that those diagonals get bisected. So if that segment is 9 there, this has to be 9. And this is 7, and that has to be 7 for WC. All right, so we're going to use that to finish up the last few problems. So XZ segment must be 18 altogether. That also tells me that WY on number 7 down here must be 14. And finally, WZ on the last question must be congruent to XY, which is labeled 9.3. There you go. All right, very good. Thanks for trying this video. And it's all about the properties of a parallelogram's angles, opposite sides, and diagonals. I hope you enjoyed this and it matches what you're studying. Give me some feedback and share it with others. Thanks. All right, there you have it. I invite you to go to my website now, MathPowerLine.com, or email me or give me a call. The way I work best with students is live online in my classroom. So if I can help you in any way, answer some specific questions, the first lesson with me is free as I show you how everything works. All right, study hard and take care.